During World War II, Germany invaded Poland and changed the lives of many people. At first they were split, half under the control of Nazis and the other by the Soviets. Many Jews became almost slaves for the Nazis, having to clean up the streets and fill the street trenches, and other hard work. The police worked from 10 p.m. to 5:30 a.m., carefully watching these people. Many people had to be tortured or worked terribly in order to live in this war. Some people got deported to Germany or got arrested. It was a terrible time. Even though there is not much about sports in Poland out there, soccer is one of the few sports they played. Poland hosted secret soccer leagues during World War II to create an illusion of normality, but these people were risking their lives by organizing these soccer competitions. As you can see here in the picture, a sports team gathers for a team photo. In Poland, religion played a big part in keeping the country running. Roman Catholics were the most popular. Protestant churches were numerous in Poland in size and importance. There were more than 500,000 followers. You can see this chart giving the year and the total number of churches, parishes, priests, prisoners per parish for each year. Only about 300,000 Jews survived World War II in Poland. After the end of the war, 290,000 immigrated from Poland to Israel. And in this photo, you can see how Jews were hated and they got put in concentration camps and got killed and tortured, which was really bad. And then the basic message in this table is that Catholicism thrived between World War II and the 1990s.
Children were treated very differently back during the time of World War II. As you can see, for example, in the upper left and right-hand corners, they were put to work in work camps. In those camps, they did things like building stuff and digging trenches. Most children were even exterminated because they weren't any help. In the bottom left corner, many kids were put into orphanages. This was because their parents were either killed, put into prison, or put into work camps. Many boys of varying ages are lined up in the bottom right. Why they're lined up, you might ask, is because they're about to go to war. The reason they went to war at such a young age was because it was either kill or be killed, but others were motivated by patriotism or excitement. Last but not least is the bottom center picture. It's of children being used as test subjects for medical experiments, and they were often injured or killed in the process. Society was very different after the war started. In the top right, there's a picture of someone's house being ransacked. This happened to many of the houses that were open, and sadly some even being by Polish people. Bottom left has the image of a destroyed town. That town happens to be Warsaw, the capital of Poland. Germans also destroyed many things, including museums and universities. The next image was of German people going to look for some of the Jews that were hiding. It's not shown in this picture, but many other people also helped look. Last of all is the upper left that shows how the Polish people were hard at work digging the Jews' graves while some Germans stood over them and watched.
Food was very scarce during the war for Poland. They did not have a lot of agricultural production because of all the war in the area. Germans confiscated food from the Poles to feed their army. Poland was not a major agricultural producer in Europe during the war, but when they did grow something, they grew rye, wheat, potatoes, and sugar. As you can see to the top right of this page, people farming in Poland. Children were very hungry during the war, as you can see to the top left. And in the middle, it was a death penalty that warned the Poles for hiding Jews and providing or selling food. Women were very important in the war. Many were messengers or soldiers. Many women helped defend the capital when Germany attacked, as you can see on the left. Three main choices for Polish women who wanted to resist the Germans were 1. Join the community resistance, 2. Serve with the Home Army, or 3. Become a member of the international resistance. As you can see on the picture to the right, many women were executed in the woods in 1941. They were executed by German soldiers.
The Nazis controlled how much food each ethnic group in Poland could have. Each culture had a daily calorie intake. Within this picture, there are the numbers of calories that each person could have. The German people living in Poland were allowed 2,310 calories of food daily. Foreigners in Poland could take in 1,790 calories. The Ukrainians of Poland could have 930 calories. The Poles could have 654, and the Jews had only 154 calories each day. The Nazi hunger plan was used to kill Jews and slowly make Poles leave because of starvation. In this picture, a lady is receiving her food rations, and in this picture, it's an English example of what a Polish ration book would somewhat look like and be close to. During the war, there were multiple jobs for people in Poland. Many people were farming or worked in agriculture, worked in mining, or in factories. Women also played a huge role during the war. Some were farm workers or worked in industries, while others worked on manufacturing or being aides to defense in the war, as seen in this picture.